I'm Carrie Patel. I'm one of the narrative designers for Pillars of Eternity and the White March, and I'm going to talk today about the Devil of Caroc, who's one of our new companions. So probably the most unique thing that you'll notice about the Devil right off the bat is that she's a construct, which in this case means she has a metal body and her soul has been put into this. So one of her central conflicts is sort of making peace with this idea that, she's in this body and she's sort of stuck with it for the rest of her life, however you define that, but it still feels very alien to her. And while it certainly seems like an advantage from, a combat perspective, it's still a very strange experience for her. She's a bit darker than a lot of our other companions. She's not evil for the sake of being evil, but she has a somewhat merciless take on the rest of the world, and she has particular views about the cruelties and hypocrisies that she's witnessed in the world. And she doesn't really spend a lot of time thinking about maybe some of the morality questions that other companions do. But she still has a sense of humor, which is important. She gets to explore what I think is one of the more interesting things about the lore of the Dyrwood, which is the sack of Coldmourn. And Coldmourn was a town, a border town in the Dyrwood, that during the Saints' War was sacked because when Wydwin's army came marching through, they stood by and let them pass. They knew they were going to get wiped out, and so in retaliation, their neighbors from the rest of the Dyrwood wiped them out instead. And so, without saying too much else, that explains a lot of who the Devil is and what her priorities are, and kind of what her general outlook is.